I have no idea what I'm doing on YouTube. Not necessarily why I'm posting these videos. That I know, right? I post these videos in order to share stories from a place of vulnerability because I firmly believe that vulnerability and storytelling are the key to connection. And when you're able to connect with someone in a meaningful way where they feel seen, heard, and understood, and that creates the foundation for empowerment and transformation. But in terms of what I'm doing with my channel and the types of videos I make, that I have no clue. I mean, if you've seen some of the videos I've posted over the past year of this channel, you'll see that I don't have a defining type of video, a theme, or whatever that I follow. I mean, I've done it all, right? I've done day in the life vlog type videos. I've done like ASMR voiceovers. I've done a lot of talking head videos, done some informative ones. And here I am now doing these one cut videos, monologue, solo podcast type videos. And I have no idea where doing this will lead me either. But I'm excited by that. I'm excited by not knowing. And I'm excited by how I'm going to grow, what I'm going to learn about myself. And all of that will help me figure out what I want to do with this channel or not, right? And when I was thinking about starting this challenge, it's interesting because I've had this idea for a while to do this, you know, daily sort of talking video or whatnot. But I was always waiting. I was waiting for different circumstances, different timing, right? When maybe my life was a little bit more interesting and I wasn't just working a 9 to 5 and doing YouTube around that. And when I was traveling or something more unique. But in reality, I was doing what so many of us tend to do in our lives. I was avoiding the act entirely by making these false excuses, right? And what I was afraid of, and so many of us are afraid of, is looking like a fool, right? Being that person who you see who just has clearly no experience, no idea what they're doing. And those are often the people that get made fun of, laughed at. They're the brunt of the joke. They're used as what not to do and who not to be, right? And none of us really want to be that person, right? We'd rather stand with the crowd than without. But there's a certain level of boldness, of courage that it takes to be the fool, to be a beginner, right? Knowing that all of this potential ridicule, judgment, laughter, or whatever may be coming your way, but still doing it anyways. Because when you're a beginner, it's true. You have no idea what you're doing. But when you have no idea what you're doing, that completely alleviates all of the burden off your shoulders, right? Because you don't know what is right or wrong. You don't know what is better or worse. all you know is that there's this new thing in front of you that you're excited to try, that you're excited to experiment with, that you're excited to learn and improve at, not because you give a damn what other people think or about being better or worse, good or bad, because you just want to do it for the sake of doing it. And there's so many things, right, that I myself, and I can imagine you as well, have been wanting to do for the longest time. I'm sure there's something you can think of, right? Take a moment, pause, just think about it. But what's stopping you, right? Oftentimes we use reasons like we don't have time, energy, or maybe the money for the tools or whatever. But maybe what it really is that fear that I mentioned. The fear of what other people will think. The fear of not being the best, of not being able to produce quality right out the get go, right? But the thing is, we use that to never start in the first place, right? And if we never start, then we'll really never know. And that's when you watch time pass you by and you think about what if when you're looking backwards. What if I had given it a shot? What if I had just started today? What if I had just allowed myself the grace, the understanding, and the patience to be a beginner, to have no idea what I'm doing? Because at the end of the day, it takes a lot more courage, boldness, self belief, and commitment to self to be able to do so anyways, regardless of what other people will think. One thing that I've come to realize, not only throughout my time on YouTube, but with life in general, is that you figure it out as you go, right? It's not about the end point. It's not about the goal, the metric, or whatever. It's about the process. It's about the journey. Because even if you don't have a exact idea or direction of what you're doing or where you're going, even a step in any direction will either tell you where you're going or where not to go. And knowing where not to go is just as valuable and just as important as knowing where to go. So that's what I'm doing. I feel like that's the embodiment of my channel, is not knowing where it'll take me, what direction my videos will go, but just taking a step each and every day, embracing what it is to be a beginner, knowing that somewhere along the way, I'll figure it out. So, whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, from the bottom of your heart, I'd encourage you to just start, right? It's not about being there, it's about being here. So, with that, I'll catch you later. Enjoy the rest of your day.